What is up, y'all? We are back with another video. What type of video? A Last of Us 3 video. Today I want to talk about, if we're going to get a time jump or is it going to pick up right where we left off in The Last of Us 2. Before we get into it, definitely smash the like button. It definitely helps. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. So to get into it, starting off with a time jump. I touched on this in previous Last of Us videos. I think personally, a time jump, in my opinion, can definitely help the story. Raising questions. What I mean by that is, we know how it ended off with Dina and everything, and Tommy and Abby and Ellie. I think a time jump kind of just showing a couple of years or something, with Ellie just proceeding with life, and then we have now question marks of what happened with Ellie. What happened on her journey leading up to this moment? Did she go through anything? Did she cross paths with anyone important? And then I think they can go the route of giving us flashbacks for extra gameplay. What I mean is, we might have times where, I think the Last of Us franchise actually does things like this sometimes. I can't remember. I think they do. But, her doing what she's doing in the timeline we're in now, and then sometimes we get a flashback to show us what happened over that time jump. You know what I'm saying? Little missions, kind of like some stuff like a memory or something of Ellie's, and she's like, damn, I remember that happened. Or maybe we just get through into the story in the time jump where Ellie's not doing well, and she's into it with someone bad, or maybe she bumped into Abby again, or she's rocking with Tommy, but it explains how we got there. You know what I'm saying? Just giving us some extra gameplay. I think that would be a cool formula to do. And I mean, a time jump won't hurt the story, because when Ellie left, it was like she was packing up and she was just leaving. She lost Dina and everything, so she might end up just continuing that journey by herself, and she bumps into people and stuff like that. And maybe it give the story a little bit more depth in the beginning, because I think something like that can definitely pull us in as fans immediately, knowing like it was a time jump and we're missing a whole piece of the story. We're going to literally be fiending for that fucking part that's missing. So I said, basically, they can go back in some gameplay, some flashback gameplay, and have us walk through it with Ellie, so we can know and understand what we missed out on in The Last of Us 3. So, and to get into it picking up right where it ended, that also is great, because we know once again what happened with Ellie. She packed up and left, and now she can just be on her journey, and it can almost be like a full circle moment, because at a point, this is how Joel was. This is how Joel was on his journey and everything. And I can definitely see them picking up right. I see them picking up right from where it started a little more, just off a full circle moment. It'd kind of be a missed opportunity. Ellie's walking, and as she's walking, we're already creating a story as we're walking from the picked up moment from The Last of Us 2. She's already seeing new people. She's already creating new situations. She's already involved with different stories and things like that. Overall, I just see The Last of Us 3 kind of putting us in Joel's shoes, like almost like a full circle. I don't know why I feel that The Last of Us 3 is going to bring everything full circle, just because, especially with like just Ellie and Joel's story, just because we lost Joel and everything, and I could just see Ellie being put in his shoes to understand like what Joel went through and everything. And I think that's what The Last of Us 3 will definitely be similar to, just us focusing on Ellie, but she's in Joel's shoes. A lot of flashbacks with Joel and everything, and I think The Last of Us 3 is going to go back to The Last of Us 1 formula, but it's going to have like better graphics, better gameplay, better weaponry and stuff like that. I genuinely think they're going to go back to The Last of Us 1 formula with Joel, but this time it's going to be Ellie's story created, and it's going to end in 3, possibly. Yeah, for sure, 3, because Neil Druckmann already said Last of Us 3 is going to be the final game, and Neil Druckmann touched on he had a story with Tommy. That story, I basically think, to be honest, I think that story was just surrounding the shit that we didn't see that happened with Tommy and Joel. I think it was going to pick up with like something like that, but then continue basically in The Last of Us 3. But a lot of you guys, it's weird, because a lot of you guys say you don't think Tommy can just have combat going on with him, because he has a lot of stuff going on with him. And it's not just y'all, because Tommy told Ellie that with the situation with Abby, he's like, you're going to have to do, I'm not in good shape and stuff like that right now, because you remember everything that happened with him and Abby and stuff. So I don't see a story surrounding him anymore. I think that was just, Neil Druckmann's plan at the moment. I mean, it can still happen, but you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be more of just Ellie's story. I don't know why. I just think Ellie's gonna be front line and in front of center, and I think Abby's gonna be involved in it. I touched on that concept 1,000 times, how I think they're gonna forgive each other and become cool, but Abby might die right when they become. It might be a hard way of them getting cool, like just a lot to get through, a lot of layers to just get past that just shit that happened with Joel and everything. Then right when they get cool and build like a bond, Abby gets killed, and then that's another motive that keeps Ellie to kind of, keep pushing. Maybe Lev is still out there by herself, and Abby was all Lev had. It's so many doors they can go in, bro. Like, overall, I think The Last of Us 3 is going, just because, look, a lot of y'all, when The Last of Us 2 came out, a lot of people gave it shit. They like, bro, this game is terrible. I don't see how you guys don't like The Last of Us 2. Like, I see that a lot. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm never gonna get that. Like, how you guys don't get that story, and just, I think it's because of Joel, the situation with Joel and Abby. People are like hurt off that, but I mean, if that story did not happen the way it did, we would not have that much depth. A good character like Abby, a lot of more depth to Ellie's character. It was a great story, man. That story pulled me in immediately. So I personally think that The Last of Us 3, though, will be the best Last of Us. I don't know why, just because I feel like they're going to pull from the first one, give us a lot of, closed doors with the first one, closed doors with the second one, and then The Last of Us 3 is going to become its own story. But then it's going to end off everything. And I think Ellie's going to just be like, because we gotta think, we seen Ellie grow for real from a teenager to now. She's missing fingers all tight. She's been through so much. Like, I think by the end of The Last of Us 3, we're going to be like, damn, it was some journey with these people, man. Like, and that's why I think it should be, though. I think it should be that way because, bro, they all went through a lot. Tommy, Abby, Ellie, Lev. It's so much depth to the characters. I think Naughty Dog does a great job with their characters, man. Like, Last of Us is one of the games in the gaming community that feels like a legit movie franchise. Like, it feels like a movie. That's why, think about it. That's why they got a fucking TV show, bro. It is such a good story, man. And I even said this, I wouldn't be surprised if they incorporate angles and details from the TV show, because I feel like the TV show has more, details in it and more things to it. I think they could take that formula working with Neil Druckmann and bring that to the game. That's just me, though. That's just me. But overall, comment down below, which one would you rather have in The Last of Us 3? A time jump, like, 2 years later or something? Or it picks up immediately from the end of The Last of Us 2? Comment down below. Unfortunately, y'all, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on my Instagram at I Like Gaming. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace, y'all.